Collective, I've been told that you desire to know how you're being viewed at this time. And so I will give you a reading of how you are being viewed at this time. Some of you may be viewed as someone chaotic, or at least you used to be chaotic. Maybe there are a lot of low vibrational energies surrounding you that may cause you to react sometimes, and you're being told to not react, not give in to these dark forces and these dark energies. They're not joyful to be a part of. I have experienced most, if not all, of the energies that exist, and I can tell you one thing. The lower vibrational energies don't feel as good as the higher vibrational energies. Doubt does not feel as good as hope or love. Fear does not feel as good as laughter and peace. I'm telling you, I felt them all, and the higher vibrational energies feel so much better than the lower ones. So I think that in order to serve your soul, to feed your soul, you may need to gift yourself the feeling of something amazing. You are in the middle of a war. You're watching it live as it happens. What a privilege, huh? We have experienced war before, but never up close, never this personal. Thank God for the internet. However, you know what I feel? I feel like a lot of you have taken leaps of faith, have felt the pull of the divine and taken leaps of faith. And a lot of you have felt like maybe you did not achieve as much as you had desired to when you intended to move. And so it's almost like you fell back into old patterns because you felt like moving forward or pushing forward was not as beneficial. However, you are being told to remain strong. You are being told that you are still being guided this entire time. You are being guided, even right now as we speak. Even right now as you feel like the world as you know it is not is not as calm, is not as safe, is not as loving as you desired it to be. But the world that we live in now is going to be something that we create together. The new world is going to be something that we create together. The world that we live in now is going to be something that we can manifest. The new world. The world that we live in now is dying. The system is crashing, and I just want you to know that a new system had already been intended to be put in place. I feel like the collective is watching on their phones, and they're seeing everything fall out of place, and the leaders are distracting their faults and their flaws and what they had kept hidden for a long time. They're distracting us with war. At least that's what we're thinking. We're thinking that they're distracting us with war. However, they're still in alignment, because this war has been in alignment to assist the collective to make this shift into wanting better and changing the current pattern of this system that does not benefit any of us, not even them. They're not even benefiting because they're not even happy or peaceful whatsoever. They're going back and forth, and now their secrets are being exposed, and I don't want to talk about that. However, I think that you should know everything is happening in alignment. This exposure of whatever's happening, it's not out of alignment, I could go in so much deeper as to why it happened in the first place. But whatever. You're being told to be the sun. You are the sun. I just wish the collective knew how important they were. You guys are so sad. You guys are viewing death as something so sad. I feel like a lot of you are watching the end of friendships happen. I feel like a lot of you are watching possibly actual deaths happen in your family, or you're afraid that your family, somebody in your family pass away or something. You're so afraid of death and endings, but death was also a part of this procedure.